Good morning, comic book lovers. This is Huey from Blaster Stash. What we're doing is we're going to look at the books that are coming out November 6th, 2019, which is next Wednesday. So I'm going to go over to League of Comic Geeks and kind of take a look at what's coming out this next week and what I want to try to grab. Some of the stuff already is on my pull list. Maybe some stuff that I missed that I'm going to try to check out. Okay, let's go ahead and look at League of Comic Geeks. So if we look over here to the right, looks like Marvel has 20 titles coming out this week. DC has 14. But now let's check down here. Let's go to the variants and reprints and then see how many issues Marvel and DC. I'm going to write that down real quick. So Marvel has 20. Ow, that was the wrong side of my pen. DC has 14. Okay. So let's go to the variants of reprints and see what it says. So Marvel has 68. And where's DC? DC only has 24. So good on DC for only having potentially 10 extra variant covers. Marvel has, 48. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. We got 2000 AD, number 2156. Wow. Let me see if my comments are here. Oh, Caffeinated Comic Books in here. Thanks for stopping by. How's the move going? Thank you. I appreciate it. Absolute Carnage, Immortal Hulk number 1, second print. It's kind of a cool issue, but I'm probably not going to be picking up. I'm really going to try to cut back what I'm grabbing in November and December just because of the holidays. That's kind of a cool cover, but I don't think I'll pick it up. Absolute Carnage, Weapon Plus number 1. After one pilot mission, the Sim Soldier program, Rex Strickland was given a highly classified mission by Nick for himself, and actually, I'll probably go ahead and pull that. I don't see it up on my live feed over here, but I am live because Caffeinated Comic Books did tweet me out, so I gotta check it out here. Okay. What? There it is. So we have a couple different variants for that one. Oh, there's Shazam Live right here. Okay. There we go. I had to make sure. So they've got Addams Family, The Bodies. They got a 1 in 10 incentive for that. And then a number 1. I'm an okay Addams Family book or fan. I don't know why it didn't come out prior to Halloween, but it says, when searching the Addams library for the creepiest grimoire, Wednesday Addams discovers a mysterious tomb that promises true empowerment to the young one who wields it. Wednesday decides to complete the dark rituals hidden within the 11th magazine and achieve ultimate power. Tie into the Addams Family animation film. No, since it's a tie-in, I probably won't get it. So, bummer. I might have picked it up if it wasn't a tie-in. I don't know if I'll see the movie. Airboy 51, I thought this was supposed to be out last week, and maybe it didn't get released. This is a continuation of the Airboy series that ended in 30 years ago. So if you haven't read 50, I don't know if you'll be lost if you try to read 51 or not. But it's Chuck Dixon writing, so Chuck Dixon's not too bad. Algama Space Zombie number 2. Didn't even read the first one. There's quite a few freaking covers for that one. Amazing Spider-Man 33. There's my son yelling next room over if you don't hear him. He's yelling at his video game because he gets so frustrated with, what's he playing? Tom Clancy game. I've not been reading Spider-Man. I've heard it's good. Whatever else. Yeah, Dixon is consistent. At least he's not an uber virtue signaling guy. He just kind of sticks to the story. Doesn't really do anything political, which is nice. Apocalypse Girl number 2. We got Badass number 1 by Antarctic Press. I cannot talk this morning. I am so wiped out. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I had something pop up, but I couldn't do it. Newly formed Badass. Bureau of Alien Detection, Supernatural Sightings, Scramble Contain, classified as Walking Pandemic. Recruit Sam to get their test new abilities and gain to become an agent. Yeah, maybe. Nick Spencer's run on Amazing has been hot and cold. His best issues are excellent. His worst are atrocious. Yeah. That's one thing that sucks, that you can't be a little more on that even playing field, and you got to have those really highs and lows. I don't think that's a very good writer. So Badass, I'm probably going to go and maybe check out. We got BB Free number 1 by Boom Studios. Probably not going to pick that one up. Batman 82. Who's the variant cover on that? Because I'll get Batman 82. I always do. Tom King's close to being done with his run on it. So who's the Travis Charis? Or we have David Finch on cover A, though. David Finch's art is pretty hot stuff. Yeah, let's get cover A. That's a pretty badass Bane cover. Big fan of Finch's art, so yeah, let's get cover A on that one. Batman Universe 5. Haven't been picking up those. We got Belladonna by Boundless Comics. That's Fire Fury number 13. Don't read those at all. Maybe Belladonna covers they have to have. Is it that popular that they have that many variant covers for it? I don't know. Good Lord, it's still not stopping. Berserker Unbound number 4. Yeah, I'm going to pull that one because that's almost over. Black Cat I dropped because it was purely a cover buy. And so yeah, I'm just not going to pick them up anymore. I'm really going to try to be hard about not buying books just for the covers. I mean, unless it's a really freaking awesome book. But I'm really trying to get away from that. Black Terror number 2. The first one wasn't too bad, based off a Golden Age character and very 90s kind of feel to it. So yeah, unless you get like the 1 in 100 virgin variant or something stupid like that, it makes it, I guess, worth some money. But that's if you're specking. Yeah, J. Scott Campbell's okay. He's not my favorite artist when it comes to like drawing women. I'll show this off later, but I'll show it off. No, I'll show it off later when the screen's big. I'll talk about who one of my favorite artists for women are. Blade Runner 2019 number 1, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Haven't been picking up that. Got Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 9. Quite a few covers for that one too. Butcher Queen number 3. Care Bears Unlock the Magic number 3. Charles Band's Deadly 10. That's based off those horror movies. I don't buy those. Coffin Bound. That has been an odd book. But it's the end of the first story arc. So I'll probably pick up that one And if I'm not really totally hooked by the end of this one, I'm dropping it. But I'll go and pull number 4. Cookie and the Kid, number 4. Don't even know what that is. Culpra, number 2. Got Crone, number 1. The Sword Savior and Champion Man, once known as Bloody Bliss, is now nothing more than a reclusive old crone. Does she have the strength to answer the call to one last adventure? Dennis Culver is the writer. I'll probably go and grab that one. Great comic gal artist for me, late Michael Turner, Mark Silvestri, and Mark Brooks are up there too. For me, it's got to be Dave Stevens. I mean, unfortunately, he's not around anymore. Frank Cho, Adam Hughes. Those are probably my top 3. Alex Ross is up there too. Psycho KO, number 2. Daredevil, number 13. I've heard that's a really good run too, but I haven't been picking it up. Dark Age, number 4. That's like on the verge of getting dropped. It's the art in that book is very, to me, I mean, Red 5 is not a big publishing company anyhow, but the art in that book reminds me of like a very, very independent comic. I'm not a big fan of it, but Dead Eyes, number 2. So I have Dead Rabbit 1 and number 2, and I have Dead Eyes number 1, so I'm probably going to pick up Dead Eyes number 2 just because I like to have a complete story with the right name for whatever story I'm reading. So Dead Eyes number 2. If you haven't read Dead Eyes or well, it was Dead Rabbit, I thought it was an awesome some story. But unfortunately, we only left off at number 2. So hopefully Dead Eyes will continue on past number 2. They have 1 in 10 cover variant for that. Deadly Class number 41. Couple covers for that. Death or Glory. I remember reading that first one. It wasn't too bad. I just wasn't good enough for me to pick up. Deathstroke number 49. Die number 9. You got a couple covers for that. Doctor Doom number 2. Now, I kind of blasted this on the number 1 when it came out, just because I didn't feel like it was Doom. You know, like Doom doesn't give up. Doom doesn't give in. Doom never questions himself. And in that number 1 book, he did all of those things. But I think Joe kind of made a valid point as in, yeah, all his assistants and everything like that are saying, you want to do this? You sure you're making this decision? So I might pick up Doom number 2 just to make sure I didn't like it. Because Doom is a great villain. Doctor Who, Dog Eaters. We got Dollar Comics. We got Flashpoint. Doom Patrol, Way to the World's number 5. Dragonfly and Dragonfly Man. What? This is from Ahoy Comics. So this probably does have, so this came out in September. No, this is about the same time as, I don't know why I didn't see this one before. Following Ahoy's widely read Free Comic Book Day edition, this prequel, The Wrong Earth, follows gritty vigilante the Dragonfly and his innocent, campy counterpart Dragonfly Man before they become trapped in each other's earths. Can the 2 versions of Satanic Devil Man corrupt both their souls? I think I remember reading Wrong Earth number 1, which was kind of interesting, but I didn't follow it through. Dreaming number 15. Dual Identity by Absolute Comics. No. DuckTales. Woo. So I don't pick up DuckTales. Dungeons and Dragons Legends of Baldur's Gate by IDW. I like Dungeons and Dragons well enough as a kid. I didn't get really deep into it, but Electric Black number 3. Everything number 3. Exciting Comics number 5. Fantastic Four number 16. I'm really on the verge of dropping Fantastic Four, but I'll give Dan Slott another chance here. Second Street Marvel, thank you for jumping in. First Defense number 2 by Absolute. Don't remember the first one. 5 Years, number 5. Now, I tried to read the first one of 5 Years. I read Motor Girl, and I figured that 5 Years was just another news story, but it's a combination of all of Motor Girl and Strangers in Paradise. So all those characters. So I'm really lost on that. So 5 Years, I'm not picking up. We got For Real, Uncivilized by Uncivilized Books. Yeah, I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I got busy doing some other stuff and I didn't get a chance to. Hung out with some high school friends all day, so although that was kind of more important than going live. Looks like a war book. Reminds me of those old like war horror books from the 70s. Says fought in different eras by Greg Jack Kirby, most prolific American comic book creators. First battle, his cancer diagnosis serves as a springboard for other battle. One of his most harrowing experiences in World War II, The Real Thing, an accompanying essay by elaborates those. Kirby's biography. Okay, no, I think I'm going to pass on that. Yeah. In Future Fights, I don't pick up those. I picked up the first one, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to be that grumpy old man that's not going to pick up the rest of them. Jen Lock number 1. Global Cultural War, Grand Union. Yeah, I'll probably grab that one. That's because it's a DC title. Oh, yes. Ghost Rider number 2. I actually loved the first one. Thought it was pretty good. They have any cool variants? They have a 1 in 10 Clayton Crane variant. Clayton Crane on Ghost Rider. I think that's right in his wheelhouse for art stuff. Come on. I doubt if I'll be able to get the 1 in 10, but I might be able to. So I'm going to go and pull number 1, the cover A. Let's see. And that's okay. I don't think it's the greatest Clayton Crane cover. It's okay. So if I just get the cover A, I'm good. Going to the Chapel number 3. That's one of those ones I think I can find in the dollar bin. So I'll probably pass on that. We got the Goon number 7. Gold Digger 2 up above. I'll pull Goon. Green Lantern Black Stars number 1. I think they made their first appearance in that that Grant Morrison Green Lantern. I don't know. Grant Morrison is one of those writers for me. It's kind of like he's really great and a lot of depth, or he's so far out there that you can't understand where the hell he's going. So, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah on that. Just to check it out. Here I'm talking about saving money, and now I'm pulling books that I'm like, I don't know. Grendel Devil's Odyssey number 2. Grimm Fairy Tales Holiday Special. Really, the only reason you pick up Grimm Fairy Tales. I have a Xenoscope book this week. I have that Monster Hunters. I think that's what it's called, but it's not a meat and potato book. I should show Papa Mike. Grandpa Mike. There you go. Little meat and potatoes for Grandpa. That was very J. Scott Campbell kind of esque with the nose and the eyes. Kind of looks like J. Scott Campbell a little bit. Who is that? I don't know who that is. That's just a cover A. I have not read Jeff Johns' run on Green Lantern, so very Krampus. We should say who the artist was. Reyes. Of course, the other one that said looks like Campbell. I don't know who that is. Oh, there's Green. Paul Green variant cover. Yeah, but I'm not picking up that. Those are just meat and potatoes. I think Zenoscope uses that to their advantage. So Frank Cho variant for Harley Quinn. I quit picking up Harley Quinn just because I'm not reading the story. Those are purely cover buys, and it's got to be a really cool Frank Cho cover for me to pick it up. And that's an okay one. I kind of like it because it's the holidays, you know. I kind of like that one. I might pick it up. She has the Scarlet Letter or something right there in her on her little lapel on her pilgrim outfit. I might. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and end that. Heist number 1 by Vault. Welcome to Planet Heist, cutthroat capital of entire Nerig system. Here, billions of the worst men and women in the galaxy. Pan have no idea what to do with the planet. That sounds interesting. Okay. Immortal Hulk number 26. God, number 25. We talked about it at our last show, and I couldn't even get through all the way through. I was just so lost. I was really tired when I tried reading it. So I was just so confused. And we talked about it a little bit, and somebody else commented on the video saying that I think you guys are a little too going a little too deep into what the meaning of the book was. So it was kind of nice to have somebody else's thought on the book. So thanks for talking about that. We got Infinite Punishment, Shadows of War, Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. It came out on a Wednesday, number 9. Jim Henson, Dark Crystal, Justice League 35. I'll probably get the Kirkham variant. So Justice League and both Avengers, I'm way behind on, but I still pick them up just because they're the team books, the main team books. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I like that. That's okay. I think it's better than cover A, that's for sure. Yeah, that's definitely far better than cover A, so I'll pick up the Kirkham variant. Killers number 5. Kiss Zombies number 1. Not gonna worry about picking those up. Quite a few covers for that. Knights of the Dinner Table, Lady Mechanica, no. Legion of Superheroes number 1. I'll probably get that one too. What? They had a couple. Let's check out the other covers on that one real quick. Let's cover A. I'll probably whatever. I don't think I'm too concerned with it. Nothing really there that's grabbing me, so I'll probably just get cover A. Live Wire number 12, Lock and Key, Dog Days, Little Say number 5, Lola, Magicians #1. Magician. Yeah, probably going to grab Magicians just because it's an indie book and #1, so I'll grab it. Manifest Destiny, Marvel Action, Midnight Mystery #3, Miles Morales, Spider-Man #12. I don't know how Miles Morales is. Minions book, if you want to watch, read about the Minions. Monster Men by American Mythology. Let's see what it says. Oh, Mr. Beaver. That's a long stuff for me to read. I don't want to read all that. Huh. This would have been a great one for pre-Halloween one, but yeah, I'll go on and pull it. Only one person, another person's pulling it. So, Mr. Beaver, world's most powerful crime organization, the 12, had managed to evade justice for too long. In desperation, the police reach out to one individual who might be able to make things turn around. Enter Mr. Beaver. No, I think I'm going to pass on that. There's Action Labs. Another Xenoscope mystery. Is that how you pronounce it? No. Oh, New Mutants. Yeah, I'll pick up cover A on New Mutants for sure. Not going to worry about the 1 and 200 art germ, that's for sure. Although is variant for A. Oh, they have a New Mutants art germ. I might get that one. Oh, they have a Derek Chew variant too. No, I think I like the art germ better. Oh yes, it's my birthday today. It's my when I created this Facebook account for my comic book stuff, because I have my personal Facebook account and I have my comic book Facebook account. I just put an arbitrary date in just to do it, and yeah, so it's my birthday today. It's my second birthday. That's an okay art germ cover. I don't think it's the best, but what's Derek Chew's looking like? I think the art germ one's a little bit better. So usually my comic book store too will, if they have an art germ, they'll save it back for me. A New Mutants War Children #1, second print. This is that one with. Yeah, I didn't like it very much. Let's see, Niobe. No One Left to Fight. Nomen Omen #2. Few covers for that. Augie and the Cockroaches #1. Okay. Old Man Quill #11. Once and Future #1. 7th printing on that book, huh? 7th printing on Once and Future #1. Holy crap. Over the Garden Wall. Pandemica. Pretty Deadly. You get the previews. Order Form. Punchline. Red Koi. Red Sonja. That's actually been a decent book. And usually I get, where is it? There it is, that cover, the Linsner cover. He's not one of my favorite artists for drawing women. for sure is Linzer. A lot of Red Sonja. Rick and Morty present Unity #1. Rivers of London, The Fae and the Furious #1. Okay. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Roman Ritual, Ruby Falls, Ruans. Let's see. Let's see what Ruans is about. By Keenspot. Actually, quite a few different coverage for that thing. Theo Jones, a former championship boxer turned bouncer in the wake of a tragedy outside the ring, is a grieving and guilt-ridden man to the end of his rope. Following a series of traumatic events, Theo wakes in a particular place unlike he's ever seen before. I think I'm going to pass on that one. Savage Avengers, yeah, that's been good. Scratcher, no thank you. Shades of Magic, no, pass on that one. Shoplifters, Something Is Killing the Children, 5th print, so that's getting up there too in other printings. Space Bandits #5. I think I read 3 was the last one I read. Now it's actually pretty good. I just haven't picked up on them yet. Spawn 302. Spider-Man Venom Double Trouble. This is it's a Marvel book. I was thinking it was one of those IDW kids books. They're buddies apparently in this book. How much is it? $3.99. I might test it out. I'm not getting like the 1 in 50 or anything like that. Although, let's see what's this one look like. I don't know if it's a variant cover E. It's a connecting cover. That's kind of cool. I mean, Venom looks a little bulky, but I might see if I can get that one. If not, I'll just get cover A. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, but I'll be just at least getting cover A. Dr. Aphra, more Star Wars stuff. Strange Skies Over East Berlin #2. No. Strongbox, Super Babes, starring FemForce #2. No, thank you. Swordmaster #5. Teen Titans Go Giant #1. TMNT Urban Legend #18. Teether #2. Man. Oh, okay. So it's like a volume 2. I see Force of Fear, Onyx. Teether #3. Tongues #3. Transformers 14. Undiscovered Country. Yeah, I'll be picking up cover A. This looks like it's a Jetpack Comics exclusive. I kind of like that one because of the American flag. A lot of other exclusives here. Yeah, Big Time Collectibles, Comic Kingdom, Fourth World Comics. There's a Jock cover. I'm not sure if that's just a cover B. Jorge Corona, Hall of Justice Comics exclusive. Midtown Comics exclusive. New Wave. Comic Conspiracy. Good Lord, how many? Quite a few of those, but I'm definitely picking up cover A at least. Unholy Agents versus Onyx. A few covers for that one. That's by Boundless. It's freaking porn. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my God, how many Boundless Comics? I'm gonna click on this after I leave. So Boundless Comics says it has 44 different books out this week and probably only have 2 titles. Vamp Blade season 4. Vampirella #1. Didn't it just have Vampirella #1? I don't understand what's going on with Vampirella. What is going on, Vampirella? That's a Tucci cover. Oh, I have that one. You guys hear me now? I think it should be back up. I don't know why sometimes my computer won't recognize my mic. Yeah, I don't know. Like I have the Frank Cho Vampirella. Why do they keep coming out with Vampirella books? I don't understand it. There's a crap ton of them too. Look at all those. Am I in the right week? What the hell's going on? Then we got Vengeance of Vampirella too. Good Lord. Voidwalker #1. I'll probably pull that one. Warrior Nun. Dora #2. Dora. That's what happened to Dora. She turned into a nun. Wasted Space #11. Web of Black Widow. White Widow #3. Then we have White Widow #5. I don't know. Some stuff's all jacked up this week. Wonder Twins #9. I'll pass on that one. X-Force #1. I'll grab cover A on that. I'm not going to go crazy with that one. Although there's that Lee variant. It's pretty gorgeous. Yondu #1. Probably grab that one too. Young Justice #10. Zombie Tramp. Zorro Rise of the Old Gods. And that is it. But I want to go here real quick. So it says Boundless Comics has 44 covers coming out this week. I'm going to click on that and get rid of variants and reprints. They're not even on the list here. Are they? Oh, there we go. They have, yep. So Boundless Comics has 2 titles coming out this week, but they have 44. So each cover has 21. Each book has 21 covers for it. Wow, what the hell, man! A lot of those nudie covers too, but. Okay, let's go to my pull list and see what I've got pulled for November 6th and kind of see what my budget is. Okay, let's scroll all the way down to the bottom like we always do and see 123. Yep, just a little high. So, well, I know I'm only going to get one cover of New Mutants, so chop that off. I dropped the Monster Men off. Come on. There we go. Let's see here. Probably drop that one off. Might drop that one off because I've been following it. This one didn't look too good. Coffin Bound was already on the verge. Voidwalker's only $1.50, so I don't know why I wouldn't want to keep that one on. So let's reset that and see where we are now. Pulls it down below 100, plus the 15% off of that. So, I think that's about pretty good right there. I'm sure there might be a couple books here and there I might not be able to get, or I'm just going to drop, or pick up too. I might pick up a book or two or something that's not on this list. Maybe I might see. But next thing I wanted to do was go back over here and make myself big. I want to talk about some of the back issues that I picked up yesterday. I was talking about one of my favorite artists. Look at my hair. It's just a mess this morning. One of my favorite artists. And I picked up this book here, and it's Frank Cho, Ballpoint Beauties, hardcover. I had the option of picking this up at C2E2. I'm not sure if it was exclusive there, but I could have got him to sign it, and I was on the verge of picking it up there, but I passed on it just because I didn't know what my weekend was going to bring, and I didn't want it to drop. So this was $30, and with my discount, it was I think I got it for about $24. So I didn't want to spend I think it was like $45, I think, for it. So I didn't pick it up at the con. So the other books I did pick up, one of my stores got a whole bunch of back issues in. That's what's cool about there is a lot of times I may not be the first person to go through it, but I get to go through the books before they hit the shelves, which is kind of cool. There's only a few of us that he allows to do that at the store, which is pretty awesome. But I picked up all these books here, and I picked up I have a few more still to grab from this run, and a whole short box of dollar books I need to pick up. But I told him I'd pick these ones up first. So we got Thor 193. I got Thor 164. 162. 151. 150. This has a nice subscription crease right down the center, but still, we got Hell on the front. Yeah. 139. That's the oldest one I think I got in that run. 170. 169 is part of the Galactus storyline in Thor. 188. 187. And then 186. So I've got some back issues on my Thor run, some great Silver Age stuff that I was happy to find. That was about the only Silver Age stuff that they had in that whole collection that he just bought. So I was pretty happy to get those. I think there's some other 20-cent covers and stuff there that I need to pick up still. But he always cuts me a good deal. Usually what he does if I go through and dig stuff out that I want, he'll show me what he put it on the shelf for, and usually gives me about 25% off of what he would sell it on the shelf. So, which is cool. I do dig that. So it gives me some back issue books. Oh, tons of back issues that I haven't even read yet. So just add more stuff to it, right? But it's cool to have some Silver Age Thor stuff in my collection. If you didn't see last Wednesday, I went live. I was all by my lonesome. We did a rewind show when it was a Halloween theme. I talked about some Halloween books as well as my top 5 Halloween or horror movies. Go check that out. That was recent. This Sunday, we'll be going live again, reviewing the books that came out on the 30th. So we'll be doing that here on Blast It or Stash It. And I'll be giving away let me find it here. I know I have a picture of it right here. Well, we have the Greg Horn Black Cat #1. We'll be giving that away come this Sunday. So you still have today until we hit live tomorrow to go into our Patreon, and $1 will get you an entry into that contest. So go check that out. Try to give away some other books. Try to give some books away too that throughout the week, all maybe, or throughout the month. Like I gave away all 3 issues of the Superman Year One to a Patreon member. So go by and check out our Patreon. We have our podcast. We have our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram. Go check out all of those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got a soccer game to go to. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do on my day off. Got to go back to work tomorrow because I got to work Sunday. So whether you blast it, whether you stash it, happy reading, and I hope you get the books that you want for your pull list this Wednesday. Later, guys.